So I'm Brody Young. This is my presentation. False truths. Fasting equals a six pack. Up next is my video. It should take us to it.
How do you maintain a six pack year round?
I fast every day. I've still not eaten today.
What?
I haven't eaten.
No.
Last night,
What time do you wake up?
5 o'clock.
AM?
Yeah.
And it's like 7?
It's coffee
something?
30, bro. Coffee,
What's a normal dinner look like for you?
protein, steak or chicken.
Do you track calories or just
No,
like the
if I want to, I'll eat pizza.
What time do you go to bed?
Probably from 10 to 12 on a normal day.
So you're eating and then going to bed right afterwards? I heard that's bad for you to eat like right before you go to bed.
Yeah, everything's bad for you. I've had a six pack since I was 24 years old, and it's super easy to keep it once you get it.
How do you maintain a six?
So as you can tell in the video, he made a lot of misleading claims. The ones I want to focus on are that he keeps a six pack year round because he fasts every day, which is a very, very misleading claim to make. He also claims that he does not eat until later in the day and say right up until around he sleeps. He implies that all he does all day before he eats is drinking coffee and that he eats dinner whenever he wants, or he can eat whatever he wants for dinner, which if you're loading a lot of calories while you're fasting, what's the whole point if you're going past the calorie restriction anyways? But what the research says is that this study done by Liu follows people fasting compared to people doing a calorie restriction. Uh, they're going to be doing the same amount of calories, but one eats 3 meals a day. One only eats, I believe, 1 to 2 during an 8-hour period. They stated that changes in weight were not significantly different in the two groups at the 12 months assessment, which this helps me prove my claim is there's no weight change at all, or there's not a significant weight change at all during this 12 month assessment. Well, one was fasting and one was on a calorie restriction. So if what he was saying was true, the fasting should have a better weight loss than a calorie restriction. The more research I had is in this study, this meta-analysis of 13 randomized controlled trials, 159 participants, found that the time-restricted eating reduced body weight, fat mass, waist circumference, and visceral fat area, which is going against my claim and supporting him, but it did not produce a significant change in fat-free mass compared to non-TRE controls. So that fat-free mass is what you would want to get that six pack. It'd help you, shave off some of that fat, get that toneness that we look for when we're getting the six pack. Uh, in fact, fasting does not equal muscle protein synthesis. In this controlled study, an overweight/obese middle-aged men followed an alternate day fasting, continuous energy restriction, or a controlled diet. Over this 10 days, they found absolutely no difference in daily rates of muscle protein synthesis between the groups, and lean mass and fat mass decreased similarly across each group. Furthermore, proving that just directly fasting will not give you a six pack. If it were to give you a six pack, then you would have better melting protein synthesis, and that would help with obtaining that six pack. Similar results from this study done by Tinsley. This study follows two groups, one on a 12-hour extended eating window and one on an 8-hour TRE. The results showed no difference in protein synthesis rates between groups, and the TRE group lost more lean mass. This once again proves that fasting alone does not equal abs. I know I'm starting to sound redundant, but when trying to prove a claim wrong, the more evidence I have supporting my side of the argument, the better, because it is a very outlandish argument to make at the end of the day. Effects of a time-restricted eating with exercise on body composition in adults, a systematic review and a meta-analysis. So this study was similar to the others. It showed that fat mass, body percentage, and fat-free mass changes during a TRE, but not a significant difference in fat-free mass, which one would need for a six-pack. So once again, like the study said earlier, there's a change in body fat mass, all that, but not a significant enough change that If I was just going on a normal calorie restriction, I could almost guarantee you I will not get a six pack just from dieting alone. And that's where a lot of my argument is found in is he claims that he got a six pack or he maintains his six pack by just fasting. And I mean, maybe this guy was the most genetically gifted human ever, and maybe he did such good core training when he was younger that he can maintain a six pack from just fasting alone. I see that very improbable due to the research showing that there was not a big difference from fasting and a calorie restriction. You are going to lose weight. I'm not arguing that you're not going to lose weight, but my argument is that you will not gain a six pack. If that's how it was, I would do it. Everyone would do it. That would be awesome. But unfortunately, there has to be some sort of core training involved. He probably works out every day. I mean, he showed some pictures of himself in the video and he looked extremely muscular. So I'm going to assume he does resistance training and core training and cardio. But in that video, he is stating it like all he does is fast, and that's why he's so ripped, is all he does is fast. Uh, Once again, you need that fat-free mass to go down more, and muscle protein synthesis would need to be better to maintain a six pack just from fasting. And yeah, that's my main point is he's just trying to say that fasting is all so great. And I mean, you can get similar results from a calorie restriction. And at the end of the day, you will not achieve that six pack just from fasting.